Dear students, today's topic in inverse trigonometric functions, we are going to solve functions into simplest form. Before going to the topic, just will recapitulate oxygen of this chapter is domain and range. We have total 6 inverse trigonometric functions. We'll see one by one what is the domain and range of particular function. First, sine inverse x and cos inverse x both will have the domain is closed interval -1, 1. And for the tan inverse x and cot inverse x, domain is set of all real numbers. Please keep it in your mind. This is capital letter R represents set of all real numbers. Don't write any brackets to this R. Last two, secant inverse x and cosecant inverse x, its domain is R minus open interval -1, 1. We can write this domain in two other methods also. That is, one is R minus open interval -1, 1. Second one is x greater than or equal to 1 or x less than or equal to -1. Another one is -infinity, -1 closed interval union closed interval 1, plus infinity. Okay. So here we have total 6 inverse trigonometric functions. Two inverse trigonometric functions will have the same domain. Okay. Now range of a sine inverse x is closed interval -π/2, π/2. Range of cos inverse x is closed interval 0, π. Range of tan inverse x function is open interval -π/2, π/2. And range of cot inverse x function is open interval 0, π, excluding 0 and pi. Okay. Next, secant inverse x range is closed interval 0, pi, excluding minus set containing π/2. Okay. Cosecant inverse x range is closed interval -π/2, π/2, excluding minus set containing 0. Okay. This is the range and domain of 6 inverse trigonometric functions. Now we'll move to the today's topic is going to write or going to solve functions into the simplest form. I have listed here total 3 points, students. Those 3 points are how we can solve the problems. We are going to follow the 3 rules here. Okay. First one is make proper substitution. Okay. They may give some of the expression that may be in terms of x square minus a square or a square minus x square or maybe x square minus 1. Okay. So by that time we have to do the proper substitution. Second one is, if necessary, you can apply the trigonometric formulae to simplify. Okay. Simplify using trigonometric formulae. Third one is, after applying the proper substitution and trigonometric formulae, third method is we have to simplify the problem using definition or any properties of inverse trigonometry. Okay. We are going to follow these 3 rules in problems. Just we'll put a glance on some trigonometric formulae, students. See, look at here. Sine 2x formula is, we have the total 2 formulae for sine 2x, that is 2 sin x into cos x is equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 plus tan square x. One more, student, sub-multiple angle formulae. Only angle is divisible by 2. What will happen? Sine 2x will become sin x is equal to 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Also can be written as this in terms of tan. 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. In the same way, cos 2x will have total 4 formulae, students. That is cos square x minus sin square x, 2 cos square x minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sin square x. Another last one is in terms of tan, that is 1 minus tan square x divided by 1 plus tan square x. Here also, if angle is divisible by 2, we are going to get a submultiple angle formula, that is cos x is equal to cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. So we can apply here also to other 3 formulae submultiple angle method. Okay. And Another one is 1 minus cos x can be written as 2 sin square x by 2. Just we'll get this formula by rearranging these two. Okay. Now 1 plus cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2, and also in terms of tan 2x, students, that is 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x, or tan x can be written as 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 minus tan square x by 2. So one more thing I am going to remember here, that formula is tan of x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y. Also can be written, another formula will be tan of x minus y, that is equal to tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x into tan y. In a problem, students, we have mentioned the first step is proper substitution, isn't it? So which will be the substitution for the which expression, which substitution will be suitable? First one is square root of a square minus x square. Its substitution will be, students, x is equal to a sin theta or x is equal to a cos theta. And square root of a square plus x square, substitution is x is equal to a tan theta. I'll just replace a with 1, student. So what will happen? Square root of 1 square also can be written as 1 only. Square root of 1 plus x square, what will be the substitution? X is equal to, in place of a can be replaced with 1. X is equal to a tan theta, or x is equal to tan theta. Now square root of x square minus a square, substitution will be x is equal to a secant theta. Last one is square root of a plus x or square root of a minus x, is its substitution is x is equal to a cos theta. Okay, please remember this table, students. It is easy for you to solve the problems. Next we'll move on to the first problem, students, that is write the following functions in the simplest form. First function is tan inverse of square root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x, and x not equal to 0. Why they have mentioned x not equal to 0? Usually the domain of a tan inverse function is set of all real numbers. It will take all the real numbers. X will take all the real numbers, but numerator by denominator, obviously denominator should be not equal to 0. Therefore, excluding 0, all the real numbers will satisfy for this function. So that x not equal to 0. Okay. How we can take the substitution, isn't it? So function is in terms of the expression. So for the expression, I have to give the substitution. So how I can give the substitution? Square root of 1 plus x square. Format will be square root of a square plus x square. Can you tell me the substitution, students? That substitution is x is equal to tan theta. Okay. And how we can write in terms of theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse x. Theta is equal to tan inverse x. X replaced with tan theta, that is tan inverse of square root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. Here I am going to use the trigonometric identity. 1 plus tan square theta can be replaced with secant square theta. Square root of secant square theta, square root will get cancelled. Remaining will be secant theta. Please observe here, 1 plus tan square theta, that is the trigonometric identity, can be replaced with the secant square theta. Square root will get cancelled. Remaining is secant theta minus 1 divided by x. X can be replaced with tan theta. Okay. Now we have to simplify this expression till where at the finally tan inverse of tan of some expression I should get. Then only I can apply the inverse trigonometric property. So secant theta can be replaced with 1 by cos theta. So that is, please observe here, 1 by cos theta minus 1. That is the numerator. Okay, 1 by cos theta minus 1. That is the numerator. Please take a LCM in a numerator. So what will happen? 1 minus cos theta divided by cos theta, and divided by tan theta can be replaced with sin theta by cos theta. so that the numerator cos theta, denominator cos theta term will get cancelled. Remaining is 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. So after substitution, students, we have applied the trigonometric form, we have applied one trigonometric identity. Now we'll check whether we need to apply one more trigonometric formula. Yes, that 1 minus cos theta can be replaced with 2 sin square theta by 2. That is the first result what I gave in an important formula list. 2 sin square theta by 2 divided by sin theta. Sin 2 theta can be written as 2 sin theta into cos theta. Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Here 2 will get cancelled. 1 sin theta by 2 sin theta by 2 get cancelled. What is remaining? Tan inverse of remaining is sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 is equal to tan theta by 2. So tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. So that is tan inverse of tan theta by 2 is equal to theta by 2. So at the finally, students, answer should be in terms of given expression. I mean, in a given expression, which variable is there? X variable. So we should keep the answer in terms of x variable only. So theta can be replaced with tan inverse x divided by 2. Okay, this is the answer for this particular question. I mean for the function. This is the simplest form. Simplest form is tan inverse x divided by 2. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. Next question is tan inverse of square root of 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x. So do we have only the x variable? No, we don't have any, not only the x variable, we have the trigonometric functions. So that, do we need any substitution? No. Directly we can jump to the second rule, isn't it? What is that? So we can apply the direct formula here, that is 1 minus cos x and 1 plus cos x formula. What is the 1 minus cos x formula? That is the important formula list. First two results only. 2 sin square x by 2 divided by 1 plus cos x can be replaced with 2 cos square x by 2. Please observe here, this is a simple calculation only. 2 will get cancelled. Then will be sin square x by 2 divided by cos square x by 2 is equal to tan square x by 2. Please observe, tan square x by 2. Now what will happen? Square root will get remaining tan inverse of tan x by 2. Once again we are going to use the inverse trigonometric property, that is tan inverse of tan x is equal to x only, isn't it? So that is tan inverse of tan x by 2 is equal to x by 2. So question is in terms of variable is x, so answer also in terms of x only. Okay, this is the second problem. Now we'll move on to the next problem, students. The third problem is tan inverse of cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. So 0 less than x less than pi. Now in this problem also, students, no need to put any substitution. Why? Because directly that variables, I mean only the trigonometric functions they gave. So first we'll consider the given function, that is tan inverse of cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. Which formula we are going to choose here? Do we have any formula? Cos x minus sin x is equal to? No. Cos x plus sin x is equal to? We don't have. If it is a cos square x minus sin square x, we have the formula. So we don't have any formula, direct formula to apply here. So but what I can do, students, please observe, our intention to do this expression in terms of tan trigonometric function. So that tan function formula will be tan of x plus y or a tan of x minus y. I'll tell you that formula once again. Tan of x minus y is equal to tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x into tan y. So in the formula, total 4 parts are there, isn't it? Tan x minus tan y divided by third part is 1 minus plus fourth part is tan x plus tan y. So please observe this expression. I am going to convert in terms of tan, so that third part is what? Cos x. I should get what? 1. So what I have to do? I have to divide numerator and denominator by cos x only. Okay, please observe how I have identified the dividing term cos x. Okay, please observe. Then, so divide numerator and denominator by cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x by cos x. Now what will happen? Cos x by cos x minus sin x by cos x, isn't it? So please observe, cos x by cos x will be 1 minus sin x by cos x tan x whole divided by cos x by cos x 1 plus sin x by cos x tan x. Okay, please observe here 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. 1 can be replaced in terms of tan is tan pi by 4 is equal to 1. The direct formula only, students, please observe that formula is tan of pi by 4 minus x. Now once again we are going to use the inverse trigonometric property, that is tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. So that is pi by 4 minus x. Please, so at the finally simplest form also in terms of x only, so that no need to rearrange any terms here. So pi by 4 minus x, it is the answer for tan inverse of cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. Now we'll consider another similar type of problem, students. Just two variables are different. Please observe fourth problem, that is tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x divided by b cos x plus a sin x. Please observe the condition, a divided by b into tan x, which is greater than minus 1. Previous problem, just a cos x and sin x variable was there. In this problem, students, a cos x minus b sin x divided by b cos x plus a sin x. Do we need any substitution here? No. Directly we are going to follow the second rule, isn't it? Second rule is what? We are going to apply the trigonometric formula. So which trigonometric formula I can apply? Do we have the direct formula here? No. So before going to apply the formula, please observe that result we have to convert here in terms of tan trigonometric function. We are going to follow the same procedure what we applied for the last problem, students. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are there. So this third part should be converted as a 1. So that can you decide which one is the dividing term to the numerator and denominator? That is b cos x is the dividing term to numerator and denominator, isn't it? Because this term should convert in terms of 1, so that b cos x is the dividing term. So tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x divided by b cos x whole divided by b cos x plus a sin x divided by b cos x. Okay, please write a cos x divided by b cos x. What will happen? Cos x will get cancelled. Remaining will be a by b minus b sin x divided by b cos x. That b will get cancelled. Remaining will be sin x by cos x is equal to tan x whole divided by b cos x divided by b cos x. Both terms will get cancelled. Remaining is 1 plus a sin x divided by b cos x, a by b sin x divided by cos x is equal to tan x. Students, please observe this I have to convert now. So please observe here, tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. I'll repeat, tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. What is the formula? That is equal to tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. What is x here? I have considered a by b. What is y? Tan x. So that is equal to tan inverse x, that is a by b. Tan inverse a by b minus tan inverse y. What is y here? That is tan x. Okay, that can be written as, students, tan inverse a by b minus, here I can apply, that is property, tan inverse of tan x can be written as x only. So that is tan inverse a by b minus x. Here main hint is dividing term. This we have to identify. If we identify this term, students, easily we can calculate this problem. Fifth problem, tan inverse of 1 divided by square root of square minus 1. Condition is greater than 1. Please observe this, students. In a problem, we have expression. Obviously, we have to give the will be question square root of x square minus a square, which will be substitute. X square minus a square will be there, so substitution is x is equal to a into secant theta, but here in place of a we have 1, so that substitution is x is equal to 1 into secant theta. Theta can be replaced with secant inverse x. Now we'll substitute in place of x is equal to secant theta, that is 1 divided by square root of secant square theta minus 1. Please observe, secant square theta minus 1 can be replaced with trigonometric identity, that is tan square theta. Tan square theta, 1 divided by square root of tan square theta. Tan square theta, if I write here, students, square root and square will get cancelled. Remaining is tan theta, 1 divided by tan theta. 1 divided by tan theta can be written as cot theta. Please observe, tan inverse of tan should be there. Then I can apply the inverse trigonometric property, isn't it? But here we have cot theta. Now cot trigonometric function I have to convert in terms of tan. How? Using the allied angle form, isn't it? That is tan of pi by 2 minus theta. I have considered the first quadrant only, students. In a first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. Therefore, cot theta can be replaced with tan of pi by 2 minus theta. Now, tan inverse of tan x can be written as x. So, that is pi by 2 minus theta here, isn't it? Now, please replace theta is equal to secant inverse x. Please observe here, we got the answer pi by 2 minus secant inverse x. Again, we can simplify this result, students, using the inverse trigonometric property. That property is cosecant inverse x plus secant inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So, that is pi by 2 minus secant inverse x can be written as cosecant inverse x. So, that answer is cosecant inverse x for this particular function. This is the simplest form of tan inverse of 1 divided by square root of x square minus 1. Next problem, cot inverse of 1 divided by square root of x square minus 1, x greater than 1. Please observe the sixth one and fifth problem. The cot inverse is there. In the fifth problem, tan inverse is there. Obviously, substitution will be same, isn't it? So, substitution, what is the x is equal to? X is equal to secant theta. Theta can be written as secant inverse x. Now, we'll substitute here cot inverse of 1 divided by square root of secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta can be written as tan square theta. Tan square theta, square root and square will get cancelled. Remaining is tan theta. 1 divided by tan theta can be written as cot theta, isn't it? 1 by tan theta can be written as cot theta. Now we got cot inverse of cot theta is equal to theta. Theta can be replaced with secant inverse x. Please don't keep as it is theta, because question is in question variable is x. Question is in terms of x, so that final answer also should be in terms of x only. Don't keep in terms of theta. Okay? So, theta can be replaced with secant inverse x. Next, seventh one, tan inverse of x divided by square root of a square minus x square. Condition is mod x less than a. X divided by square root of a square minus x square. Please observe, square root of a square minus x square is there. Can you tell me the substitution? You can follow the last table and you can identify the substitution for this particular expression. So x can be replaced with, students please observe, in the previous 6 problems we had 1 here, isn't it? So that, but in this question a square is there. Substitution is equal to x is equal to a sin theta. Now please observe, sin theta is equal to x by a, isn't it? X is equal to a sin theta. Sin theta is equal to x by a. Theta is equal to sin inverse of x by a. Please observe this step. X is equal to a sin theta is equal to x by a, theta is equal to sin inverse of x by a. Now we'll replace x with a sin theta. X is equal to a sin theta divided by square root of a square, as it is I wrote, minus x square can be replaced with a square sin square theta. Please observe this denominator term, a square minus a square sin square theta is there. Obviously I can take a square common. So what will be remaining? A square is common, remaining is 1 minus sin square theta. Please observe 1 minus sin square theta, trigonometric identity. So 1 minus sin square theta can be replaced with cos square theta. Now a sin theta divided by, please observe here, square root and square will get cancelled. Remaining is a cos theta. So a will get cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. Please observe here, tan inverse of tan theta. Once again we are going to apply the inverse trigonometric property. Tan inverse of tan theta can be written as theta. Is this the final answer, students? For inverse of tan theta is equal to theta. Is this the final answer? No, it is not a final answer. Final answer should be in terms of x or a. So theta can be replaced with sin inverse of x by a. Okay, theta can be replaced with sin inverse of x by a. So for this particular question, substitution is x is equal to a sin theta and theta can be written as sin inverse of x by a. Now we'll move on to the next problem, students. 8.1. Tan inverse of cos x divided by 1 minus sin x minus 3 pi by 2 less than x less than pi by 2. This is the condition for this particular function. So question is tan inverse of cos x divided by 1 minus sin x. For this particular expression, do we need any substitution, students? Because directly trigonometric functions are there. So we are going to use the formulae only, isn't it? So how we can apply the formulae? So here what I did, students, cos x, cos 2x formula I have taken here. So cos x formula is cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. If I am going to take the angle is in terms of x by 2, so I have to change the entire denominator also. Angle should be in terms of x by 2 only. Sin x can be replaced with 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Then 1 minus will be remaining, students. So that 1 also we have to replace with the trigonometric identity, that is cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. Please observe, 1 can be replaced with a trigonometric identity, that is cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. Okay, please observe here. I am going to apply the formula here. A square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b. Denominator is, look at here, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So which formula I can take? That is a minus b whole square. For the numerator a square minus b square, for the denominator I am going to apply the formula a minus b whole square. So what will be the expression? Please observe, a square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b. So this is the term a square plus b square minus 2ab, so that can be written as a minus b whole square, that is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Terms may get cancelled, isn't it, students? Yes, terms will get cancelled. That is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 term will get cancelled. What are the remaining terms here? That is tan inverse of numerator cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 is remaining, whole divided by cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Please observe, tan inverse of some expression is there, isn't it? Okay. So some expression should be converted in terms of tan only. To convert in terms of tan, so here total 4 parts are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. This third part should be 1, so that which one will be the dividing term here for the numerator and denominator? It is cos x by 2 is the dividing term. Now cos x by 2 divided by cos x by 2, that is 1, plus sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2 is equal to tan x by 2, whole divided by cos x by 2 divided by cos x by 2, that is 1, minus sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2 is equal to tan x by 2. Please observe, tan inverse of 1 plus tan x by 2 divided by 1 minus tan x by 2 can be replaced with tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Okay, this is the result formula, students. Okay, tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now tan inverse of tan x is equal to inverse trigonometric property, that is equal to x. So that can be written as pi by 4 plus x by 2. In question also variable is x, in a solution also we got a variable x only. So final answer is pi by 4 plus x by 2. This is the simplest form of tan inverse of cos x divided by 1 minus sin x. Now we'll move on to the next problem, students. Ninth one. That problem is, if tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi by 4, show that x plus y plus xy is equal to 1. So from this equation I can consider the data. The data is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi by 4. I can apply the formula, students. What is the formula? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. That is equal to pi by 4. How we can simplify? Please observe, x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. Apply the tan function to both the sides. Then tan of tan inverse of this expression will become x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y is equal to tan pi by 4 is equal to 1. So we got the expression x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y is equal to 1. Please do the cross multiplication. Then x plus y is equal to 1 into 1 minus xy. Please rearrange this term. We may get the final answer here. That is x plus y. Shift right hand side term to the left hand side. That is x plus y plus xy is equal to 1. So this is the answer for this particular question. We have considered in this question, given data is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi by 4. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next question, students. That is, find the value of tan inverse root 3 minus cot inverse of minus root 3. We have to find the value. So we'll consider the question, that is tan inverse root 3 minus cot inverse of minus root 3. In a question, first step is we have to remove the negative. How we can remove the negative? We have to use the property. What is the property? Cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x. That property I have to use here. Okay, cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x. So tan inverse root 3 I wrote as it is, minus. So cot inverse of minus root 3 can be written as pi minus cot inverse of root 3. tan inverse root 3 plus cot inverse of root 3 minus pi. So that here I can apply the inverse trigonometric property, students. That property is tan inverse x plus cot inverse x can be replaced with pi by 2 minus pi. What is pi by 2 minus pi? Take LCM, students. Pi minus 2 pi whole divided by 2. So that answer is minus pi by 2. So for the question, tan inverse root 3 minus cot inverse of minus root 3. Solution is minus pi by 2. Here we have solved 8 questions in a simplest form, students. Once again, we'll recapitulate the methods of simplest form. First is we have to do the proper substitution. Second is, if necessary, we are going to use the trigonometric formulae. Third point is we are going to apply the inverse trigonometric function properties.